YouTube. This is Tony.
And Evan. And we are so honored. We have a special guest today. We're so happy to see you in this video. Please welcome my cousin, Rico. And yes, as in Rico Rager, this is Rico Rager. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Very nice to finally be on your show. I don't know why that this Rico Rager song was made because I'm a very nice guy. I have never gotten mad at anything. I don't rant about things. I think everything is great and awesome. So how I got this label of Rico Rager is flattering. That you would make a song about me, I'm very appreciative. At the same time, I'm not really understood where it came from.
Yeah, you come from the land of the rage, right, Tony?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The land of the rage. Interesting. Well, if I come from the land of the rage, can I at least be like the mayor of Rage Town, or like President Ragey McGee, like something like that?
I could see you as that. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think, Tony? Senator Mayor Rage?
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yep, because he is the one and only Rico. All right.
Yes. You guys can be my lobbyists. If I am the mayor, or if I'm a politician in Rage Town, you guys can be my lobbyists and lobby me to get into a higher position of power. So I'll keep you guys in mind.
Okay. All right. And today we have come to ask Rico some questions about movies. See, all of us, we love movies. Tony, you may begin.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on the MCU movies, the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, as we call them?
Well, I'm a big fan of the first three phases. Obviously, it starts with Iron Man that came out in 2008. It's really incredible, especially in hindsight, of where the movie started. Because at the end of Iron Man, they have the post-credit scene with Nick Fury, and he talks about the Avengers Initiative. And it's really crazy that that started basically the biggest money-making powerhouse in all of Hollywood, and is now going into phase 4 and beyond. I think that the first three phases of the movies, especially leading through Infinity War and into Endgame, is just an incredible accomplishment. A lot of great movies in there. I'm not really sure how to look forward to phase 4 and beyond, but I think they've definitely given a lot of comic book fans, such as myself, a lot to be happy with.
I was going to ask a quick question. So, if you're going to see it, what do you think about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings?
So I'm going to be honest, I know nothing of that. I know it's a movie that's coming out. I like comic-wise, I've never heard of this character. So it's one of those characters, like there's ones like Spider-Man that I'm very familiar with, that I grew up reading the comics, watching the cartoons, watching the Raimi movies, that I'm very like passionate and I know a lot about. So when I see their version, the version of them on film, then I'm like, it's hard to, try to put your own biases aside. So I'm excited for a movie like that I know nothing about, that I can just go in and just kind of enjoy it and judge it on its own merits, rather than being like, oh, they didn't get this character right, they didn't get that. It's at least a character that I don't have to like bring my emotional baggage into.
But don't forget, the Ten Rings are the people who kidnapped Iron Man. Okay, next question. Tony, what you had a question?
What are your predictions for phase 4 of the MCU?
Lots of member berries. Now, for those that don't know, member berries is what someone that's on South Park takes to remember the good times, to get all the nostalgia waves. And so anytime that you're feeling a little down in your movie, you're just like, hey, remember Iron Man? And you eat a member berry, you're like, oh, Iron Man, I remember. That guy was great. And that's what it looks like all these phase 4 movies are a bunch of member berries. You take a member berry, you're like, oh, here we go, Spider-Man. We've got Andrew Garfunkel. We've got Tobey Maguire. We've got Willem Dafoe. We've got Alfred Molina. Everybody, Emma Stone. We got all the member berries. You can overdose on member berries on how much nostalgia we're going to use in these upcoming movies. Now, does that mean the movies aren't going to be good? No, that doesn't necessarily mean that. But it does concern me, because if you have a whole phase of movies where they're so focused on reintroducing old characters, are they as focused on making a cohesive narrative that makes sense and is good and everyone has their own arc, and not, it's not just, hey, look, you see Tobey Maguire for 5 minutes, he's gone. All right, you see Willem Dafoe for 5 minutes, he's gone. So are they going to tell a great story and the narrative the way they did through phase 1 through 3 that they're trying to do with phase 4 through 6?
I hear the movies are going to continue until 2028.
It's gonna go way beyond that, dude. We're gonna be old men watching Phase 37 and being like, I swear for my money, Phase 13 was the best one.
Okay, okay, and we have a phenomenal question. So Valentine's Day is coming up this Sunday. We have a question regarding dating, being single. I'm 20, I've been single.
I'm 29 years old and I still don't have a girlfriend yet.
Gentlemen, it's perfectly okay to be single. I was single the vast majority of my life. I'm now happily in a relationship, but I've been where you are. It's okay. And let me tell you, of all the days on the calendar to be single, Valentine's Day is the greatest day to kick back, look at all the losers that are paying thousands of dollars on dates and paying 5 times as much they would for a steak or a vegan option or whatever the girlfriend may want. All the pressure so that she can take all the selfies and post them on social media, being like, look how much I'm loved. My boyfriend loves me. As soon as she posts it, she looks at him being like, I don't think we got enough pictures. And I think, you know what? I'm mad at you now. So this is a great day to be single, gentlemen. So after that, it's kind of like, you know, like the Super Bowl. Super Bowl happens and then the teams can take some time off and then they get back to work. Use Valentine's Day as your day off. You guys can relax, have a great Singles Awareness Day, and then after that, you know, hit up the Tinder, Bumble, what have you. You know, while we're still in the Rona, you know, look at the options of the internet to try to meet someone. But once you do it after Valentine's Day, trust me, your bank account will thank you, and you can thank me later.
Well, we're glad we asked Rico for advice, aren't we, Tony?
You bet you are, Evan.
All right, and we have one more thing to say. Tony, you ready?
Yes, Evan.
We love Captain Marvel.
We love Captain Marvel.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Rico is a huge critic of Brie Larson. He hates her really badly. One of the reasons we call him Rico Rager. He rages about everything.
I don't know where this stereotype of me raging all the time. I have nothing against Brie Larson. Maybe she's a really nice person. She just has a constant resting face, and I just don't see how her character is like likable or like she's not a good. See, all right, let me put it this way. Now, I'm not much of a wrestling guy, but in wrestling, there's what you have. You have characters. You have heels and baby faces, and the faces are the good people you root for, right? They're like Captain America. They're like the person that you root for because they're such a good person. And then you have characters like Wolverine. And Wolverine's like a heel because he's like the guy that's like angry and he's supposed to make people like, you know, get angry with him. So there's faces and heels. Now, I don't know what Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is supposed to be because she's not like a baby face because she's not like a likable person, but she's not a heel because she doesn't really do anything bad. So it's hard for me to know who she is other than her head is so big and her eyes and like mouth are so small. She kind of looks like the Predator. Like, I don't really know what's going on with her head and her eyes are so small and beady. So she kind of has like a Andre the Giant head with little like 5'2" person eyes. I'm not really sure what's going on with her, but maybe she's a really nice person.
I think she is.
Yeah.
Do you think so, Tony?
I agree. She's awesome.
If you guys come and live in Rico Ragerville, maybe I can teach you the ways of the rage.
Rico, we want to say thank you for coming on our show.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on board.
Hey, thanks for having me. Very nice time talking to you, gentlemen. I look very excited to see what your newest videos come. And I'm sure that once your Rico Rager song hits the top of the Billboard charts, you guys can kick me back a percentage for my time, and that's the way you can thank me.
We just might, Rico.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Rico.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Peace out.